Hi, welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. This is part 35 of my continuing vlog series of getting my name out there and getting people familiar with the cadence of my voice and how I speak, talk. And when you read my books, it gives you an idea. You have an audio book in your head if you already have the sound of my voice and understand the inflections that I do on certain things. And you also understand my sarcasm. That's I don't do audiobooks too much because I find that I have some kind of auditory disfigurement or whatever you want to call it, where somebody can read something to me and I will not understand what the hell they're saying. Even though I know it's in English, I just don't understand what they're saying. So I have to read it for myself so I can play it out like a movie in my head. And that's how I write my books too. I'm currently reading this book. It's from Robert Ludlum. He wrote the Jason Bourne series. And a couple of times I had to go back a few paragraphs to get a clearer picture in my mind what he was talking about in an action portion. And I make sure I don't do that. And that's another reason why I like to read other authors is it tells me what I would do, how would I would change this book, what I would have said differently. And it also gives me pointers. Okay, this is an acceptable way of writing this particular paragraph. That's why I love James Patterson. Before I started reading him, I chapters had to be lots and lots and lots of words and lots of James Patterson gave writers the permission to have a 3 paragraph chapter. So you gotta love that. And everybody's looking at what right now they're gonna pull out their James Patterson book and look and go, oh yeah, I guess he did. Point an example of the honeymoon. He totally gave a couple chapters that were just 3 and 4 paragraphs. You gotta love that. And that's another thing is reading other people's works this way. It's already published. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just bringing up ideas and concepts that people haven't put together before. So it gives you something new to think about. This video's late. Ah, had one daughter just have a baby in October, have another one having a baby in, I'm looking up and down because there's so much going on outside. Uh, Another one's having a baby in February, so we did the baby shower. Now, doing a baby shower, it's not like the old days where you just throw up some streamers, you have a couple balloons, everybody brings a covered dish, and you play a few games, unwrap the baby gifts, ooh ah, ooh ah. No, no, those days are gone. Now you are infected with Pinterest. I hate Pinterest, love Pinterest. Pinterest makes you shoot for the moon. What you thought was a simple baby shower, no, now they're themed. And inside those themes, it just explodes. Our daughter decided she wanted a nautical theme, baby nautical theme. Oh my God, I hate Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I have second-degree burns from the freaking glue gun making a wreath with a styrofoam wreath and burlap wrapped around with nautical ribbon wrapped around, glued on seashells, painted letters, strung them across. Oh my freaking God. It is so. And if you have not been sucked into Pinterest, you will feel inadequate and you will be amazed at how people can come up with these ideas. It blew my mind, and so I tried to recreate some. And there is a channel out there that shows Pinterest fails, and I should be on part of it. I know I should be, but anyway, my whole week was wrapped up getting everything ready for this baby shower to the point where I missed my weekly video. So this is a Tuesday and it's beautiful outside. It's cold outside, but there's birds and squirrels, and it's making me go, oh, bird, oh, bird. Yeah. So anyway, I'm fidgeting. I screwed up my Achilles tendon a couple months back. Well, like October back. And I just let it rest, get it better. And finally, after it's gotten to the point where I can't walk at it anymore, I go to the doctor. He says, tell you what, we're going to put you in a boot for 4 weeks. Oh, Okay. Now this boot isn't just little, those air casts they used to put. No, this looks like it was something out of Apollo 5. It's a big moon boot, Velcro everywhere, and I'm in it for 4 weeks. I can take it off to go to sleep. I can take it off to drive. Thank you, God. But I still need to walk the dog. So I got one of those little scooters, little four-wheel scooters. No, not the kind of grandma scooters. No, it's just a little four-wheel knee scooter. And you put your knee on it and you go scootering with it. So I'm scootering with the dog. I've got Boomer up. We're going up the hill. And Boomer likes to get moles, not moles on her body. No, she has this uncanny ability to stop, listen for a few seconds, and then just start digging. And within a couple of minutes, she will pull up these really big moles. I'd never seen a mole in real life until she started bringing them up. They play possum, mixing the two animals, but once you dig it up and pull it out, it just stops moving. And it will lay there for a few seconds. Of course, I got it away from her and said, sit, good dog, good dog. And this mole lay there for about a minute and then flipped over and dug a hole and went underground. So that was the excitement for today. I still have to walk this dog. So I'm rolling on my little scooter, spill out twice because there's gravel everywhere. And I had fun with it. Yes. You cannot keep me down. No, no, no. But on our way back, I hear dogs coming out of the woods. I just hear them fighting. And there's no dogs that live back in those woods that we know of, but I do understand that it is coyote mating time. They mate from January into February and they gestate their pups for 50 to 60 days. So right now it's time for us to keep a track of our dogs because coyotes will kill the dogs during mating season. Yay! If you can't fuck it, fight it, right? So I'm on this scooter. Imagine this. I've got my little red beanie hat on so somebody doesn't hit me because they might not see me. So I got this red beanie hat on. And I've got on my flannel walking jacket. And I've got on my gray leggings, but I've got my scooter with one leg sitting up. And I've got the dog. And I'm pedaling. Well, not really pedaling, it's a scooter. So you scoot with a foot, scoot with a foot, scoot with a foot. Hear dogs. And of course, my crazy mind just goes there. My scary mind says, the dogs will attack and attack my Boomer. Now, mind you, Boomer is 60 pounds. She is knee high. She's not some wimpy little dog. She is a Stafford, God only knows what mix. But I'm sure if it came down to it, she could hold her own. She's my baby. I'm not going to risk that. So I'm scootering down the hill as fast as I can before these dogs come out of the woods and attack us. Yeah, scary mind. It doesn't take much. Like the last video, I'm afraid somebody's going to throw my kids over the rail at a mall. Has that ever happened? I haven't taken the time to Google that, so I don't know. But it's a possibility because if I can think it, it can happen. And on the level of scary mind things and paranoia, on Facebook News today, this man's driving down the road and he comes across a kid in a car seat. The little girl fell out of the car with her car seat. She was fine. The mom kept driving, didn't even know she had pulled away from her kid. What kind of crackhead is that? Yeah, they face lots of charges. Google it on news or pull it up on Facebook. Kid found in the middle of the road in her car seat. Just because I have a scary mind and paranoia does not mean that crazy shit is not out there. It is. So I looked, I have 7 viewers. This is cool. Now, my viewers, please share this. Judy has finally figured out how to share it on Facebook, so her Facebook friends will hopefully watch my videos. So, hi, Judy, big shout out. Alexis, hi. There was a show back when I was a kid called Romper Room. Anybody who's in my age group will know this show. The hostess of the show would end the show looking in her magic mirror, and she would always see Tommy and Susie and Kathy. This is back in the 60s. She never saw Adina. How could she not see Adina? I was sitting there glued to the TV. It wasn't until I got much older and reflected on this No, she was never gonna see Adina. Adina's such a out there name. It's not like Moon Unit or Zap or something. No, it's an ancient Hebrew name, but in the 60s in America, you were not going to hear names like, heck, Erica was considered exotic. Now Erica is passe. Everybody knows an Erica, at least one or two, right? So, with that in mind, I see Judy. I see Alexis. I see Amy. Hi, guys. I love you. Okay, that's our romper room minute. This has been Inside the Scary Mind of Adina Lev. I am a. Oh, hold on. Back that train up. Ha! I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to let you deal with the crazy. This has been Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. If you like this, if you found it amusing, big thumbs up. Share it. If you didn't like it, if it rambled on too much, it's because I have not had any coffee today. Thumbs down. Tell me why. Either way, I will be babbling at this computer in about 4 days because I waited too long and another time, another topic. I will talk to y'all later. You be safe. Bye.